Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play Frozen Cortex, and thank you for watching. Frozen Cortex is a turn-based strategy sports game, guys, with robot-on-robot action. We got gears grinding, explosions, and balls. Let me start by saying, though, that I suck at sports games, guys. They've just never clicked with me. They've never been my thing. However, Frozen Cortex is a really cool game, guys, and I wanted to cover it and share it with you because it has a lot of neat features and a lot of things that I think somebody would want in this type of game, guys, and it's really well done. It released on Steam February 2015. It was developed and published by Mode 7. You can go ahead and get Frozen Cortex on Steam or off their website for $24.99. They also offer a varied amount of tiers that you can purchase with all sorts of goodies and bonuses and all that good kind of stuff. Or, if you really want to get this game, you can get it for completely free. That's right, $0, because I am doing a giveaway, guys, of Frozen Cortex. All you have to do to enter for that is leave a comment down below, guys. I will leave details in the description about the giveaway and all that good stuff, guys. Now let's get into it, shall we? Let's start checking out features and all that good kind of stuff. So we're going to start off with the options, of course, guys. There's a lot of different options here. The game does feature 1080p resolution. It just jumps up natively to your monitor screen size. You have some quality control here from minimum to ultra. You have some sound sliders. Let's see, you also got like a lot of options here for you to mess around with. I will say this game is very heavily feature rich, customization rich. It's just about rich in every way. The game doesn't feature any controller support, though. It's completely played with your keyboard and mouse, or I should just say your mouse, pretty much. It's actually pretty easy to play, but really ridiculously difficult to master. The game also does feature multiplayer. You can play this game online with friends. You can actually have up to multiple matches going. Kind of you take a turn, then your friend takes a turn, then you take a turn. There's a lot of things that you can do there. You can kind of create your own profile here. It's a little small sign up. It's not that big of a deal. And it's not certainly anything that's going to be troublesome. There's also Steam achievements and Steam leaderboards. As you can see right here, there's a whole bunch of players who've been playing this game. Matter of fact, there is quite a few players on right now. There's 12 players on right now, and it's about noon, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's not exactly peak hours for Steam in any way. So what's this game all about? Well, this game is all about robots, guys, and basically kind of like robot football is the best way to describe it. I'm going to say again, I suck at this game. So if you're expecting some masterful gameplay, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So we're just going to jump right into the kind of the offline mode. I'm not going to do any online matches. I don't want to embarrass myself. The game does feature a tutorial. I suggest you play it if you get this game. It has a really good job of explaining the rules and how everything works. Even though there's sometimes even I still find myself going, oh, what do I do? So as you can imagine, we're going to be playing on easy. We're going to hit a new game here. Yes, that's fine. So we're going to start a new game here, guys. There's a lot of customization I want to talk to you guys about, but I feel like I want to jump into the core gameplay first. So that way all the other stuff that you see from here on forward will make sense, and we can talk more about that good kind of stuff as we, after we've shown off the gameplay. This is primarily what you're going to be looking forward to in this game. This mode right here is kind of just, it's really a lot of strategy. It's a very strategy-rich game, I will have to say. Now, the game does have a little bit of like a lore behind it. And it does have like its own little pre-made teams, and it's very cutesy and basically describes things. And sometimes there's little news events that'll pop up, and you can read those. It's all very, I will say it's very stylized, very almost kind of cyberpunk-esque, but with football essentially. You could talk to the enemy coach, and he talks shit right there. He's like, "Excellent to meet you, Bones Jackson." Yes, that's my coach's name, Bones Jackson. You may not yet know the pattern in your life, but I do hope through our meeting, I might show you some elements of its work. Our team is an important method of outreach. We hope to show that the pattern is active in all forms of human. Okay, so you're crazy. That's basically what you're trying to say. Bye-bye. You can name your team. We're going to actually talk about all that customization stuff after we check out the core gameplay. I'm just going to load up into a game, and then we'll talk more about all that good customization stuff, because there is a lot of it, guys. A lot of customization. I'm not even joking. There's pretty much for every aspect to your players, to your team, you can kind of mess around with. But this is the main game mode. This is kind of the primary field that you're going to be playing on. There's many fields. There's even map editors that allow you to create your own fields if you want. Of course, there's commentary from androids and such. And basically, when the game starts off, you're going to have your players, which are my blue dudes, the Martyrites. And then we're facing Redemption here, who are the orange dudes, or in this case, green, I guess. So they're orange and green. So let's talk about what you're looking at right here. There's a lot of options up here. This takes you all back to the main menu. This is the current score. I forget what this does. This is just, I think this is just buttons. These are just buttons. All right. I'm not really sure what those buttons are for. Maybe they let you change to different game modes, maybe? I'm not really sure. Huh. Maybe, yeah. That's probably what it is. Maybe if you're in multiplayer or something to that effect. So what do you do in this game? Well, obviously your goal is to get the ball and basically take it to the the opposite end zone. So for instance, right now I think they're going to be starting off offensively, or am I? Yeah, he's going to start off. He's the offense, so he's going to grab the ball and he's going to take it all the way down to the end zone, which is down here. That's kind of how it always works. You're always kind of heading downwards towards the camera. Now you can't actually invert the camera. You can zoom it out. You can zoom it in pretty deeply too, if you want to get really in there and see the details of things. I will say the graphics in this game, especially when you start seeing the instant replays, are really cool looking, and I enjoy them a lot, especially that robot on robot action. So basically, we have to kind of strategize, basically. It's a turn-based game. You kind of have to start kind of figuring out, okay, well, what is he going to do? He's going to obviously grab the ball, which is right there. That's what that little white circle represents. He's going to move that guy to grab the ball, and then he's going to have certain things he can do. He can obviously run the ball, he can throw the ball. He can't do both. He can't run and throw. So he's going to grab the ball, and basically he's probably going to throw it. So we're going to want to start setting up our people into defensive positions, because, he's going to start trying to, get that ball in the end zone. But there's other ways he can score points. These little blue pocket marks right here, these little blue circles, those are kind of like mini points. They're like little incentives. They're like, if you throw your ball here and you have a player there, he's going to get an extra 2 points. But the overall objective, obviously, is to get it into that end zone. So he's going to do that. He's going to do that to the best of his abilities as he can. Now, there's several obstacles in his way, as you can see. There's a lot of these white bars, little mini bars. I can't really, some of them are shorter, some of them are taller. These black ones are kind of smaller. You can't run through them, you can't climb them, you have to run around them. Now, the white ones, you cannot throw over. You have no line of sight, so you cannot throw the ball over these white ones. You can throw them over the black ones, just not the white ones. So it adds that other layer of strategy to the game, that you have to kind of keep you aware of the position of your players as much as where the ball is going to be. It's very complicated. It's ridiculously difficult, but easy to play. But I just suck at it. So, but then again, I've only been playing the game for a little short while, so I can't be too harsh on myself here. So, there's a couple of rules also towards players. So if I were to, let's say, grab this player and move him towards an enemy player, the player that is static, that is not moving, is going to always win the outcome, I guess you could say, the interaction. So if my player is standing still and an enemy runs towards me, I'm automatically going to either hit that guy, sack that guy, and take them down. If two players are moving, neither of them will pretty much interact with each other. So you got to be aware of where you place your dudes, and sometimes it's just not better. It's better to not move at all sometimes. I'm going to start moving my guys here. I'm going to move this guy there. As you can see, I basically placed a marker there. You can multi-place markers, as you can imagine, as you have different positions you want to set up. You can also delay the action, that is basically how long it takes for him to get there, and then kind of have him, do something else. Like so, let's say we'll have him move there, and then we'll have him a delayed action. Basically, he'll wait there for a little while, and then move to the next spot. At least I think that's what that does. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. Is that what that does? I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. So basically, you get the basic idea. So we're going to start moving our players here into positions. He's obviously going to go for the ball. I'm going to go for a kind of start applying pressure to him. This guy kind of just needs to stay in varied positions. There's a lot of dangerous positions. He's not going to have many places to throw the ball from. So he's probably going to start running it, if I had to guess. He'll probably start running it maybe that way. I don't know. Let's see. We'll keep our guy. He's running that way. He's running that way. In case he decides to try to throw it in that direction. I don't really know. We're actually going to move that to there. This guy's pretty much useless in this position. So we're going to move him just about there. We don't want to move around too much because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So we can kind of hit play. We can see how our moves will look, how they'll work out. Obviously, he's going to have his own counter moves, and then you basically hit prime, which is basically actually putting your plan into action and basically seeing what happens. And this is where the kind of the graphical aspect of the game kind of kicks in. You can see basically everything starts going slow motion. I don't know what just happened there. So basically, it looks like he's still there. He's got the ball. He's moving his players in different directions. That guy got stunned because he ran right into my guy. I think we should keep applying pressure. He can't really throw it in many directions. I don't see which direction he could throw it in. We got a player here. Let's move him there. And I think pretty much everyone's heading in a pretty good direction here. I don't really see... Let's hit this guy this way. This guy can pretty much move that way, and I think that'll be good. Okay, that's pretty much... I think that's pretty much the best move we got. We're going to keep that guy down here. Because he shouldn't be able to throw it that way. We'll just see what happens. We're gonna hit prime. Sometimes you kind of throw caution to the wind. I mean, ultimately, there's only so many strategies you can come up with, so many moves that you can think of before you just gotta, commit, as it were. I intercepted the ball, baby. That's right. He went to throw it. Is this the guy with the ball? Who's got the ball? This guy. Oh snap. Okay, can you just run it in? I think you can just run it in. I don't think this guy's going to do anything. He certainly doesn't have anybody he can pass it to. Now again, we have two options. We can either run it or we can throw it. We could throw it that way. No. There are not many directions we could throw it in, really. So we're just going to run the damn ball, I think. I think that's what we're going to try to do. This may backfire on me. Now you can see that each player has like their own certain amount of stats. So for instance, Batuni there has a 2 points in evade, 1 point in I think resilience, and then 1 point in speed, and -1 point in strength. And basically each player can have different stats, altering different things, and you actually can make your own custom team with their own custom stats. I'm not really sure if the red is bad. I'm going to assume it is. This is just kind of easy mode right now, so it's probably just taking it very obviously easy on me. So I think we're just going to run the ball in. I don't really think there's much else he can do. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah, we got a score there. It's fantastic. That could not have gone any better for me. So now we got 7 points, as you can imagine. We could have scored a couple more points, maybe by going through these little check marks, but ultimately 7 points is how you want to move through it. So now that basically his possession is over, it's going to switch to our turn. We're going to be the ones going for the ball this time, and we're the ones that are going to be moving downwards. So again, it kind of just flip-flops it. We're going to send that guy, obviously, to get the ball. We're not going to have really good plays here. I think I'm going to try something to this effect. Hold on. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to move this guy here. And then I'm going to move this guy right in here. And I'm going to hope that basically... Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. This guy needs to move there. And hopefully we can make this play work. I don't really know if it's going to work. And just in case, though, we'll have maybe another position basically set up right about there. And then we'll have this guy dip this way. And we'll see how this all works out. This might work. This might completely backfire on me. We're definitely going for a passing game. I don't know. I don't care. Let's just check it out. Let's see how this goes. Again, this is just all that part of that strategy. You don't know exactly what's going to happen every time. Looks like his guys are moving in many different directions. This position looks like it's going to get locked up. Could we throw maybe that way? We could, but that guy might just grab him pretty much instantly. Now, or maybe we could actually throw it to this guy. Oh no, we don't have an angle to throw it at him. We don't have an angle, so we're going to throw it this way. And pray that this basically works. It might not work. We'll see. And then he's going to move. Let's see. How far can he move in that allotted time? He can move pretty far. So if he can just move right there. That would be great. Beautiful. Then you can just chuck it right to him into the infield. And we'll see if this play works. I'm not really sure if it's going to or not. We'll see. We have options. We have a couple of things going on here. I have no idea how this is going to work out. We'll see. Oh, good. He stunned him. He stunned him. He stunned him. Good, 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 good. Fantastic. So basically, because this guy, again, approached a static player, he got stunned. He basically got kicked in the face. And now pretty much giving these clear opportunity just to throw this straight into the infield. And probably score, I'm pretty sure here. This is probably over. Click to watch. Let's see here. That's it. Beautiful throw. It's what? What the hell? What is he going to do? It's mid-air. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, this is over. This is just... I'm going to hit prime again because there's absolutely nothing he can do. It's just pausing because we threw the ball far enough to where it would count as maybe a chance for him to interrupt. But again, nothing to worry about. We got the score right there. Actually doing fairly well. Again, it's not easy though, so I can't be like, oh, I'm doing so great. I'm fantastic. But yeah, I'm hoping you get a good idea of what the action is like in this game. Again, we're going to flip it around now. It's his turn. We're going to want to do something more or less than what we did last time. So we're going to want to put a lot of pressure on him. We're going to want to move our player here. We're going to want to move... Again, he's not going to have many options for, places to throw the ball. And I'm going to hope that he is going to move maybe there. I'm not really sure. We'll see. And we're going to keep that player there, of course. Okay. There we go.
System Prime.
Let's see what happens. There we go. He's got the ball. He doesn't really have anybody he can throw it to. This guy's coming in to kill him. He can't throw it to him. He can't throw it to him. He can't throw it to him. That's a weird angle. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think he can do really anything. So we're just going to hit prime again and see what he tries to pull off here. Are you kidding me? Thank you. So he got 2 points, but we got the ball. I think we can probably run it straight in because he's stunned. Yeah, we're pretty much going to score right there. I don't really think there's much of a choice. He's pretty much done right here. That's it. That's the end of that match right there. Like I said, I'm actually kind of surprised at how well I did here. But we won 21-2 against the computer. Huzzah! You can upload it to YouTube. All sorts of neat features are kind of littered throughout this game, like I said, guys. I'm going to head back to the main menu here because there's a lot of things I want to show you in this game, not necessarily just the main gameplay. Yes, the main gameplay is obviously very tactical. There's a lot of strategy involved. There's a lot of different kinds of moves and plays you can come up with. It's really deeply tactical, and I really like it a lot. Even though I suck at it. There's different game modes out the yin-yang as well, guys. There's a play a long-term season mode, random teams, there's custom matches you can make. You can make custom teams, custom multiplayer leagues, all sorts of customization here for you to enjoy. You can also go to the team editor, and you can, of course, upload your players and change your colors and your team names and all sorts of crazy stuff that you can do in this game, guys. Like I said, it's deeply rich with customization. It offers a lot of bang for its buck, guys. It's very bug-free as well. I haven't had any issues with the game whatsoever, really. Other than sometimes I kind of click through the instant replays a little quickly. But yeah, there's a lot of customization here. As you can see, you can also change your players up, as you can imagine. The holograms that are on them. I mean, look at this. You can also change the stats if you want to have somebody who's specifically for throwing, someone who's specifically for running, someone who's specifically for, just being a beefy robot and smashing somebody. You can alter stats up to do that. So be like, okay, well, we're going to change this guy's stats, but we're going to give him strength. You get the basic idea. You can kind of play with things a little bit and change things up, make a custom team for you to play with online or with friends or in a league or against the computer. All sorts of stuff here, guys. Like I said, there's also editors for the field, for teams, custom games. There's just a lot of different things that you can kind of play here, guys. A lot of, things that I think somebody who enjoys sports games would enjoy, because you get a lot of ways to change the game up or change the players up and just keep things fresh at a constant pace. It has a lot of replay value, I guess is what I'm trying to say, guys. So yeah, with that, leagues, the custom games, the editors, customization, game modes, guys, I mean, what more could you possibly want from this type of game? You can also have friends. There's the leaderboard, like I mentioned, lots of multiplayer for you to enjoy. Looks like there's always a good amount of players on as well. at all times, and you know, it's a really cool game. If you buy the game, you actually get an extra code for free. So even if you don't have anybody to play with, you can just give it to your friend and hey, let's play, and that's basically how it's going to work, guys. I think that's everything I have to say about Frozen Cortex, guys. It's a really well-made game. Graphically really nice. I like it. The robots are really cool looking. Lots of customization. You can change their colors, their faces, their arms, all sorts of stuff, guys. Musically and sound-wise, it's about on par. It's not necessarily anything spectacular, but it's on par. It's good enough. And the control scheme is really simple and easy to use, guys. Like I said, it's a very approachable, easy to play, ridiculously difficult game to master. I can imagine some player matches can get really intense and complicated, guys. So I just want to say big thanks to the developer for a chance to check out this title. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, and I'll keep bringing you awesome indie games, guys. If you really enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting up that tip jar if you're feeling generous of heart. All tips go to improving the channel or future giveaways. Till next time, guys, play more indie games.